Hey everybody, this is Leah Cook with Confident Companions. What I'm going to show you in this video is how to teach your dog to spit something out that you also have a hold of with using food. Okay, so if you have a really food motivated dog, or if you watch the Premac Principle video and you just weren't really sure how to make that happen for you at home, you can use this method as well. So I'm not going to use the puppy that we saw in the other video for reasons that I stated in the Premac video about her not being super food motivated, but I am going to use my two other dogs who are very food motivated. My little mini schnauzer would sell her soul for a crumb, pretty much. But anyway, so it's a three-step process. So the first thing is going to be, I say the word and I put a treat on the ground, because what I'm going to start doing is assigning value to this word. Okay, so when the dog hears me spit the word, or say the word out, I want them to spit out whatever it is they have in their mouth. Okay, that's going to be the end goal, right? So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to say the word and I'm going to just put a treat on the ground, because I want them to expect that when I say this word, a treat's going to appear on the ground. That's how we're going to get started. Okay, so I'm going to show you what step one looks like. It's very simple. And then we're going to go on to step two. Out. 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 Boy. Out. Boy. Out. Out. Good boy. Okay. Good job. Okay. So as you can see, step one is super easy. All you have to do is say the word that you have chosen to be your out cue, and then just put a treat on the ground. And I would suggest you do that between 7 to 10 times, just to, make sure that the dog understands that that word means a cookie's going to be on the ground. Okay, and that usually doesn't take very many repetitions for them to understand that. So step two is going to be, I'm going to get the dog attached to something. Okay, and when I want them to spit it out, I'm going to say the word, take the cookie straight to their nose right in front of their nostrils so that they smell it. Okay, because if they smell it, most of the time, if they're really food motivated, they're going to want to spit out whatever they do have in their mouth to put the cookie in there. Okay, so I'm going to say the word, put the cookie right up to their nostrils so that they can smell it, and then I'm going to put the treat on the ground. So we're still ending up with saying the word and cookie goes on the ground, but we're just adding a middle step in there to help the dog be successful. So I'm going to show you what step two looks like. Boaz. Good boy. All right. Did the bunny almost die? All right, ready? Yeah, boy. Yeah, there's a good man. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. Out. Good. Get it. Oh, good man. Yeah. Good boy. Oh, are you thinking that I want to put the cookie in? Yeah. What you think? Get it. Good boy. Get it. Good boy. Out. Good. Brandy, let me let you try it, because Boaz is predicting what I'm doing. Okay, up. Boaz, up. Down. Stay. Ready? Keep. Good girl. Good girl, Brandy. Out. Good. Keep it. Keep it. Good girl. Good girl. Oh. Out. Good. Okay. Okay. Good boy. Good job. Okay, so as you can see, Boaz, he definitely knows what the word out means. All right, so when I start fooling around in the treat bag, or when I say out, he's ready to spit it out anyway. Brandy doesn't have as much training. She's what I like to call my real life dog. So it's pretty helpful that she doesn't know a whole lot of stuff, because she's more realistic, helps me with the videos, helps me with training other people's dogs. But anyway, so that's step two. All right, so we say the word, the dog is attached, okay, but we're not waiting to give the cookie when the dog spits it out or anything like that. We say the word, the cookie goes to the nose, then to the ground. Okay, now if you put the cookie up to the dog's nose, hesitate just for a second and then take the cookie down to the ground if you don't think your dog is really thinking about spitting that toy out, okay? You need to make sure that the dog is committed to following that cookie to the ground before you just go ahead and move it to the ground. If they don't care about the treat yet, you don't need to go ahead and take it down there because nothing's gonna happen. So again, the dog is attached. We say the word, cookie goes straight to the dog's nose no matter what the dog does. Okay, we make sure that they're committed to sniffing that cookie. They want it. We can see it in their face. Then we're going to take the treat to the floor and let them have it. All right, so step 3 is going to be, I'm going to say the word. The dog has to spit the toy out. Then the cookie comes. Okay, so now we're getting more, into reinforcing the final behavior. Okay, so but this is step 3. All right, so again, the dog is attached. I say the word. There's no cookie coming for me until after the dog spits the toy out. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. Okay. You want to get it? You going to get it, Brady? You going to get it? This is a good girl. This is a good girl. Good girl. Oh, you got to wait. You got to wait. Good boy. Out. Ooh, yes. Good girl. Okay, Brandy, you come up here. Let brother try. Ready? Up, down, stay. Okay, ready? Good boy. Out. Good. Good boy. Get one. Good boy. Good job. You just ready for me to say the word, huh? Are you hungry? Oh, that was the wrong word too. Okay, good boy. Out. Yes. Get it. Get it. Good boy. Get it. Out? Yes. Okay. As you can see, Boaz has played this game many times. He knows the context of this, so he's just really ready to spit it out. He's actually had a lot of practice for this recently because of the new addition, the puppy. So if he's got something in his mouth and she walks up and wants to take it, I don't want them potentially resource guarding with each other, or even I don't even want those wheels turning. So if she approaches, at least for a few weeks while I brought her home, I would tell him out, reinforce that behavior so it's really, really strong for him to spit something out right now because he's got a lot of reinforcement for doing it. He's a good man. But anyway, if you have any questions about how to teach this process, all you have to do is send me an email or comment down below. I would suggest that you do each step for probably 3 to 5 days for most dogs, especially the first and second steps. The third one, once you get the first and second step down pat, most dogs finish up with the third step pretty quickly. But definitely take your time with steps 1 and 2. Probably 3 to 5 days for step 1 and step 2. Okay, I think you ought to have pretty good success with that. If you enjoyed the content that you watched today, I would really appreciate if you would subscribe. You're going to get weekly videos on basic obedience, behavior modification, all sorts of things I post on the channel. So if you enjoyed this, please subscribe. You'll get more of that. And thank you for watching.